6 years ago, Earl Taylor told me and several others that he was retiring and that we should start looking for a candidate to run for district attorney. Many of us took Mr. Taylor at his word and committed verbally and politically to then Judge Ellis Daigle. In this recent election, 58% of the people voting in St. Landry Parish have spoken, and Mr. Taylor was reelected. It is my responsibility as sheriff to recognize the people's voice and to respect the results of the message that our voters have delivered. My personal involvement in the election process of our parish has always been motivated by dedication to professional law enforcement and commitment to a higher standard, driven by my sincere belief in our Constitution and our God-given right as Americans. So it is with this spirit that I come before the people of St. Landry Parish that I have sworn to serve and protect, to deliver my own message of unity, mutual respect, and a vision towards the future. It is true. In Mr. Taylor's victory speech election night to his supporters and the public, Mr. Taylor said, and I quote him, that I should run my office and allow him to run his. His message was clear to me. The trust has been extended to our district attorney, and he was the majority's choice to lead the 27th Judicial Team of Prosecutors. However, there was another equally significant message delivered during this election, a message delivered by 13,000 citizens and the sheriff, who also spoke on election day, and that message also needs to be heard and equally respected. The message stated that some current policies and procedures of the district attorney's office should be reviewed. The message stated that when a criminal is properly arrested in St. Landry Parish and charged with a serious crime of drugs or violence, the prosecution of that criminal should be pursued just as judiciously as the arrest was. The old process of plea bargaining and other programs that end up allowing criminals to escape justice should be adjusted, replaced with a stronger, more aggressive prosecution effort. That message, equally as clear as the trust that has been extended to Mr. Taylor, was also delivered on election day. So it is with all due respect for the office rightfully held by District Attorney Earl Taylor that I extend my hand in partnership and unity towards the shared goal of professional, effective law enforcement. And when Mr. Taylor is ready, I will meet with him at his convenience to shake hands and move forward as elected servants of the people. The election is behind us. The people have delivered their clear messages, and our future is before us. I did call Mr. Taylor, left a message for him again this morning, congratulating him on his victory. And I've not heard back from him yet, but I expect that he will call me back.
All right, Sheriff, a lot of people would ask, I mean, this statement means a lot, but does this also squash anything that you guys had before? And what really was?
Well, in the spirit of working together, let's hope that it does. But as far as from my beliefs and my commitment to law enforcement, I think we have different views of what that means. Mr. Taylor is a prosecutor that wants to help people, and I'm a law enforcement officer that wants to help people. But when it comes to habitual, violent criminals, I have a different view. And again, I'm going to respect his opinion because, like he said, he runs that office, and we're going to do our best to work together in unity and make this a better and a safer place for all of us.
Definitely. What does that vision look like, Sheriff? What is the future of St. Landry Parish and to make it safer for people?
Well, we're going to continue. The sheriff's office will continue pursuing drug dealers, and that's our biggest problem in St. Landry Parish. And we're going to work, hopefully we can work closely with the district attorney's office and have them to take a look at our cases and look at the history of the people that we arrest. First and second offenders, we have no problem with the diversion program. We understand what that's designed to do. But it's not designed for first and second offenders and habitual criminals and violent criminals. And we hope that Mr. Taylor takes another look at that angle.
Yeah, like the sheriff's office and the DA's office does not work together. Who does that hurt, Sheriff?
Hurts the citizens of this parish. It hurts the people. We're supposed to be a team, and I wanted to work as a team. And I made a lot of effort in trying to work as a team. And I'm hoping that this election and this mandate, the 13,000 voters that disagreed with Mr. Taylor, their opinion should be recognized. And in my heart, I think Mr. Taylor's going to take another look at it.
You endorsed his opponent, Mr. Daigle. Did you do that out of reasons because you didn't like Mr. Taylor, or what was your reasoning behind that?
Good question. No, not at all. I like Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor is a good man. Mr. Taylor, as I said in the beginning of this speech, came to my office 6 years ago and said, find another candidate for district attorney, I'm retiring. We shook hands, we hugged, and I congratulated him, and he said that he was going to retire. Myself and many, many others committed to Judge Ellis Daigle. I did not want to go back on my word to Judge Daigle. Why Mr. Taylor got back into the race, well, he'll have to answer that for you. I don't know. I like him. I don't like some of the things that we've been experiencing over the last 8 years from the prosecution side. But again, that's his decision, that's his call, and I have the right to disagree in those efforts. And at times I do. And I'm sure at times he may disagree with me in my efforts. So I just hope that we can extend hands to each other and offer to work together.